Hey guys, what's up? It's Karl back with a quick video today on maybe the best pair or the best budget pair of wireless earbuds that I've used so far in 2021. I know that most of us are always on the hunt to save a bit of money, so around that $100 mark, it becomes increasingly tough to find a pair of headphones that still have active noise canceling, that still have silicone tips, that have a half decent battery life. And these are the Huawei Freebuds 4i. So they've been out now for the past month. I've used them for that long, and they definitely stack up in all those categories and cost around $100 depending on where you live. In Canada, our exchange rate around $130. So definitely some pretty serious value, and it's pretty tough to get all the features which I just mentioned for that kind of money, especially active noise canceling. So if we take a look at what's currently out, we've got, say from Apple, the AirPods Pros. $250, the Bose Quiet Comforts, $300, or even these ridiculous Ultimate Ears, $350 for a pair of wireless earbuds. I know that's pretty ridiculous. So these definitely become more of a solid option to consider because in that $100 mark, you usually have third-party labels from Amazon. No-name brand knockoffs that are all pumped or produced out of the same factory with just a different name on them. So I gotta give a huge shout out to Huawei for coming up with a pair of earbuds that are definitely more affordable to most people. There are a few cutbacks which I think Huawei made in the right places to keep the cost down. And we'll start off with that first, of course, the design. So very typical earbud design. Pretty ubiquitous now. You've got the long stem, the earbud with, of course, the silicone tips, 3 different sizes. The medium ones fit mine the best. The case design, nothing crazy, and it's apparently inspired by an Icelandic beach somewhere. The roundness kind of mimics a pebble. And I must say, if you pick this up, it is literally the perfect throwing rock. It's got that exact design that you just want to whip it across the water and get 10, 15 skips.
You're going to be able to get them out there. 3 things you're looking for. You want to have the right stone.
Probably best not to do that. You'll get around 10 hours of music playback. My best testing, I got to 9.5, so not too far from what they advertise. If you want to stick it back in the case, you can get up to 22 hours until you have to juice up the case. USB-C to charge, which is nice. A nice little LED notification light to let you know when it's low battery. And I know a lot of people ask about Huawei devices. Do you have to kind of stick in that Huawei ecosystem? They don't really use Google mobile services anymore. You can use this with a Huawei device. You can use it with my iPhone, which I paired it to, my OnePlus device. Pretty standard stuff for Bluetooth pairing, and once you actually have them in ear, they are pretty comfy. I've taken most of my calls over the past month with them here in the studio, and I have worked out with them. Another area though that they have cut down back, there isn't technically an official IP rating. I have sweatened them. I haven't necessarily dunked them in water or skipped this thing across a lake like I mentioned, but if that's really important to you, perhaps you have to look elsewhere, but I think most people don't really need waterproof or IP rated earbuds. The overall sound is half decent. The mids and highs are pretty good. I would maybe request for a bit more bass. They do have 10mm drivers, but I'd kind of peg them around AirPod Pro quality. And for being half the price, I think that's pretty solid. Like most earbuds now, they've got a couple controls that you can enable with your finger. So if you long press, that enables or disables active noise canceling or switches to awareness mode. Tap twice to either play or pause music or to answer/end a call. They don't have any volume controls, so you can't say swipe up on your earbud to increase the volume, but half the time I find that's a bit gimmicky. I never actually use that in reality. I always find that motion of swiping up or tickling the stem of your earbud to increase the volume to be a bit unnatural. It's a bit gimmicky. Most of the time, I'm just actively switching or increasing the volume on my smartphone. But for all those areas that Huawei has cut corners to keep the cost to around that $100 mark, I think they did them in the exact right areas. They focused on features that everyone looks for in a pair of earbuds: good sound quality, active noise canceling, and of course, great battery life. I forgot to mention, 10 minutes of charging gets you 4 hours of use, which is solid. And since Huawei was dope enough to send out 2 pairs of earbuds, obviously I don't need both. So one of these is going away to you guys. Let me know down below in the comments what you would listen to. Of course, sub to the channel, and I hope you guys pick up a solid pair of earbuds in that $100 mark, which is kind of that sweet spot for earbuds these days, and you won't feel like the worst person on earth if you lose a pair. They aren't the most expensive to replace. Anyways, gonna go skip this across the lake. 15 times will be my record. Catch the rest of you in one of my next vids. Peace!